Okay, so here we go again. It's NFL Recap 101, Week 11. We're going to start off with Thursday night's game. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Colts start off the game 14-0. Is it going to be a repeat of last week versus the Rams? No, they come back and they win 30-27. Now, taking it to the next game, New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Should the Jets win? They should win, but they're terrible. And they win one week and lose the next. And not only are they terrible, they got destroyed by the Buffalo Bills, 37-14. Next game, Baltimore versus Chicago. It got delayed all the way until basically halfway through the 4 o'clock games being over. But Baltimore was up 10-0 at that delay. But Chicago somehow comes back in overtime, wins by field goal 23-20. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns up 13-0. It looks like the Bengals are going to have another repeat of last week of sucking. And, well, actually I don't even know what happened last week with the Cincinnati Bengals. But anyway, they actually came back and scored 41 points on the Cleveland Browns, which makes the Cleveland Browns one of the worst teams in the NFL. Houston Texans versus the Oakland Raiders. We might as well just skip over that one. Both teams are horrible, but Oakland ends up winning 28-23. Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another game that is worthless. Both teams are horrible, but Arizona comes out on top 27-14. Jacksonville is a little bit worse. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Redskins. RG3, his knee. RG3, knee. He can't do what he used to be able to do. Philadelphia Eagles, the game was 24-0. But Washington makes it respectable, 24-16. Ends in the drive that the Redskins couldn't finish to try to see if they could do something. So that's the game. Pittsburgh versus Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions should have won this game. Way better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Pittsburgh Steelers are on a 3-game winning streak. They beat the Detroit Lions 37-27. No one knows how. Ben Roethlisberger, will he be traded? Will he not be traded? We don't know. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons. Falcons looking to finally get a win. Matt Ryan, I don't know how to be quarterback anymore. Who's a quarterback? Matt Ryan. He was one of the top quarterbacks last year. Now, you hear no peeps about him. Atlanta Falcons come into the game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers just run over them. Which I think Tampa Bay is possibly behind Jacksonville as one of the worst teams in the NFL. But they win 41-28. Miami Dolphins versus San Diego Chargers. I'm a Dolphins fan. Woo! Dolphins win 20-16. Nothing else to say about that one. San Francisco versus the Saints. San Francisco plays a pretty good game against the Saints. It was a very good game to watch. San Francisco actually took the lead 14-10. And then it was 17-10. Then it was tied up 17-17, I believe. 2017 San Francisco. New Orleans. They just kind of, squeaked by on this one. They ended up winning 23-20. Drew Brees is too good. New York Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers without Aaron Rodgers. New York Giants get another lucky win. As in, last week they faced the Raiders. Who are the Raiders? The week before that they faced the Eagles without Nick Foles. Giants win 4 in a row. I'm not trying to put them down. Just to win 4 games in a row is good enough. But let's see the Giants actually beat a team that's respectable. Tune in next week to see if they beat the Cowboys. Seattle Seahawks versus the Minnesota Vikings. Anyone could have seen this one coming. The spread was 14. Seattle's favored by 14. Well, Seattle crushes the Vikings 41-20. Vikings actually had no chance in this one. They put up 20 points, but the Seattle Seahawks actually were crushing them even worse before then. And the game of the week, Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 1 offense versus number 1 defense. And they say defense wins games, but not when you're Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning wins the game 27-17, has a decent game, 300-plus yards. Only 1 touchdown pass. But the Chiefs' defense couldn't handle the Broncos. So, until Week 13, when the Chiefs play at home, we'll see what happens with that division. And Monday Night Football, Carolina Panthers versus the New England Patriots. I personally wanted the Panthers to win because I hate the Patriots and they're in the Miami Dolphins division. Cam Newton, too good. Patriots up 20-17. Cam Newton comes back, scores a touchdown on a final drive, leaving 59 seconds for Tom Brady to come back and try to score. Tom Brady gets all the way to the 18 with 3 seconds left, throws a pass into the end zone. Refs throw a flag. They pick the flag up, say there was no pass interference on the call. Was there pass interference? The ball was actually intercepted before it could even get to the receiver that even had a chance to play the ball. But there was also someone pushing Gronkowski out of the back of the end zone. So, you never know what would have went on there. But anyways, New England Patriots lose the game. Panthers win 6 in a row, 24-20. Please tune in next week for NFL Recap 101, Week 12. This is Chris Rocco signing out.